Welcome to another episode of Outlaw Nation. I'm your host, Stephen Foster, and this is the Shady Sports Network. Tonight we have a special show.
This week's sponsor is Mac LTT, or Liquid Tank Trailers. Mac LTT is your one-stop shop for all your trailer needs. Call today or visit the website to get a customized quote on your dream trailer today. At Mac LTT, we can customize a trailer to fit every one of your needs.
Tonight we have a hometown legend, former New York Jet and current defensive playmaker for our Billings Outlaws, and just announced a few minutes ago, our Jersey Mike's co-player of the game on defense, Donahue. Dylan, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be on.
Dylan, Outlaw Nation, it's on everyone's mind. Tell us, why did you decide to come back, and how did that first game back feel?
Well, after watching the first game, a little bit of history with me and this team. My dad was the original head coach of the Thunderbolts before they became the Outlaws. So I've been around this team since I was a kid. And obviously, Billings being my hometown, I have pride in the team, and I want to see it do well. So after watching the first game, I kind of got a hold of Steve and said I'd be interested in coming back. So that's kind of how that played out. And as far as the first game, I felt really good. I think I mentioned last night to someone I've been sober for like 4 or 5 months now, and that's really changed my life around. And so, being out on the field sober has been a huge thing for me.
Congratulations on that. Playing football for you must be like riding a bike, because you looked fantastic last night. Multiple sacks. I think you had 2.5 sacks last night. Your first game back, no training camp. You guys just seem to be getting after the quarterback all night. Is that just a taste of what Outlaw Nation can expect moving forward as you guys get deeper into the season?
Absolutely. That's just the beginning. We're going to have a few more players rotating in. A few of the guys from last year are going to come back. So, just expect a lot of violence off that defensive line.
I love it. You guys were down early in the first quarter, and at one point gave up 3 long touchdown passes, but then something clicked, and you guys basically pitched a shutout after that until like a garbage time touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Can you pinpoint what it was that allowed for that change?
What it was is just their weakness on that offense was their offensive line. A bunch of really big dudes. They have a hard time moving around. I definitely took advantage of that. I think putting pressure on that quarterback, he just started throwing that ball up, and that's what gave our DBs a little confidence, and they got back into the game, and we were able to shut them out from there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we got like 5 picks last night.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing defensive effort. Hey, so I know you've only been back with the team a short time, but what's your first impression of this group of men? And do you expect this team to continue to grow and compete for a championship?
Yeah, I fully expect a championship out of this group. I think there are a lot of young guys with a lot of raw talent that haven't quite experienced, having maybe someone like me come in and bring in a whole professional energy to the team, and I think they responded really well to that this week. From going to watching the first practice and then my first practice back in, it was just a completely different change in this team. And I was really happy and proud of this team on responding the way they did. So I think you can fully expect a championship caliber team out of this squad.
Dylan, you're not the first Donahue to play for the Outlaws, am I right?
Nope. No, I think my dad played a few snaps back in the day when he was coaching too.
And then did you bring somebody through my office the other day that maybe played running back?
Oh yeah, Ryan Grosslock. Yep, that's my business partner.
Okay, got you. He was. Did he play running back for the Outlaws once upon a time?
He did on one of the original squads. So
Love
it
it.
was cool to have him a part of it too.
Very cool. Hey, so have you always worn the number 49, and what's the significance of that number?
I have always worn 49. My dad's number was 49, and his dad's number was 49. My dad's dad, the original Donahue football player, he's from California, grew up in LA, was defensive MVP of in high school of the entire state of California. Got a full ride UCLA scholarship and turned it down to work for a telephone company. Back then, he had a family already, and back then the NFL just didn't pay as good. So he started work early and chose the work route. Then obviously my dad, his history and with Wyoming, and then 49ers, Broncos, and Falcons. He had a pretty good career. So we all chose to wear 49. It's our number.
I love it. I'm a huge 49ers fan myself.
Yeah, me too.
All right, so this is a thing that we do on the show. It's called the 6-shooter. It's 6 random rapid fire questions. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go, Dylan. Your favorite NFL team?
Niners.
I love that. Favorite pregame snack?
I like hash browns and eggs.
Superstitions, yes or no?
No.
UFOs are real, yes or no?
Yes.
Favorite music?
Metal.
What's better, a sack for a fumble and a recovery, or an interception?
Sack fumble, obviously.
I appreciate you playing along.
No problem.
All right, Dylan, next question. What's your favorite thing to do here in Montana? Do you hunt? Do you camp? Do you fish? You do all those things?
Honestly, I work a lot. My favorite thing to do is to take the boat to Yellowtail Dam, though, in the summer.
I haven't been out there yet. I've been to Flathead quite a bit. I like taking a boat out on Flathead Lake. It's absolutely beautiful.
Oh, yeah. I like Flathead, too.
So from West Georgia to the New York Jets, what's your favorite football moment from one of those 2 times in your career?
We were in playoffs at West Georgia, and it was the quarterfinals. We were playing our state rival, Valdosta, and pretty much single-handedly stopped them from scoring on us during a critical time. I had 5 sacks that game. Broke the single season record, and then that set myself up for this. So the single game record, single season record, and career sack record at West Georgia.
It's a fantastic story. Thank you for sharing that.
No problem.
So mostly everybody knows about your time with the Jets, but you not only played in the NFL, but you also played in the CFL. Tell us what your experience in the Canadian Football League was like.
So I was signed with the Blue Bombers, and that was right before COVID hit. So I actually didn't even go get a play for them. It's kind of a bummer, but.
So you played previously. Then before that, you played in the AAF? I believe it was called.
Yeah, it was after that. So after the CFL got canceled, the AAF came along, and that's where I met Jeff Luke, actually, from last year. And he'll be joining us in a couple of weeks.
Okay, wow. You heard that here on Outlaw Nation. So do you remember who you got your first NFL tackle against?
My first tackle was Sean McCoy in the Bills game, my first Bills game.
Wow. Cool. That's very cool.
It was a nice little open field tackle, too.
Nice. Very cool. Hey, so Dylan, in your opinion as a player, what do leagues such as the CIF need to do to continue to grow and prosper?
I think that they need to take a page from the IFL's book right now and get this gambling thing going. I think that's a big thing that all other sports do. And I also think it's really big for this league because of the speed of the game. The high scoring, repetitiveness, and just high tempo, action packed game. I think the gambling thing is going to be the real time gambling is going to be a big thing that's coming up in the next couple of years for indoor football.
I absolutely agree with that. Absolutely, 100%.
So,
hey, so you played high school football here in Billings at Billings West, and now you're back playing football in Billings with your second year as an Outlaw. What's that mean to you, being able to do that in front of your friends, family, and fans?
it's great. I mean, this experience has been something that obviously I take pride in. I've been around the Outlaws my entire life, and just being able to play in front of people that might not have gotten to see me play when I was with the Jets or in college. A lot of people tell me all the time, it's like, I never really got to see you play, but I'm glad you're with the Outlaws now and I can see it. So it's been really good. And just being able to help out my community, and I'm really big on, Billings just needs something that's consistent, and with the reputation of the Outlaws being tarnished over the past years, I'm glad to be a part of them coming back and being an honest and good, solid team that the people can count on coming back in the next few years, and hopefully being more of a permanent deal.
Yeah, I agree. I love it. Hey, appreciate you being on the show tonight. Is there anyone you want to say hi to, give a shout out to?
I'll just say what's up to my parents. They're in Mexico right now. My dad, Mitch Donahue, and my mom, Melissa, and my business partner, Ryan.
Well, there you have it. Another episode of the Outlaw Nation on the Shady Sports Network. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, because with every new subscription, the voice and spotlight on these players and coaches gets louder and brighter. Until next time, have a fantastic week.